Hi, everyone. We hope you're having an amazing Thanksgiving week and taking some time to practice gratitude and reflect on all of the ways everything is so perfect right now. This week, we are releasing the audio for our Toronto live show, which just happened 3 days ago, featuring Ben Sosa-Wright, Sarah Hagi, and Nathan Hare. It was such a perfect night, and we're so grateful to the Paradise Theater for having us. But sadly, there was a slight audio issue, and we lost the first 15 minutes of the show, which was our introduction before we brought out our guests. And so there might just be a couple of little references and callbacks that might make no sense. A big part of the introduction was that the show was the same night as the final night of the Toronto Eras Tour shows. So I had just come off of a plane that was filled to the brim with Swifties. So I had a tight 10 minutes on that right off the bat. And I'm going to try my very best to remember exactly what I said and do a dramatic reading of it when we next record. But otherwise, I think the show is incredible and it can be enjoyed for what it is without knowing what happened in the beginning. And thank you so much to all our amazing guests. And thank you to everyone who came. We had such an incredible weekend in Toronto. And thank you, everyone, for listening. And have an amazing Thanksgiving. We have earned it. Is women in STEM like a thing here, or is it just natural? Oh no, here's what I mean. Here's what I mean. In my mind,
George,
naturally in Canada, it's 50-50. Like no one even ever had to do any sort of like women in STEM outreach. Because everything is so equal that just like by default, it's 50-50.
I will say we absolutely do not have that here. We have a thriving Amish community consisting solely of the most gorgeous women you've ever seen. No, of course, there are places for women to do STEM.
No, I know.
Here.
I'm saying there are
University Avenue. Huh?
Oh, damn. He knows all the local references.
I used up the only one.
Oh, no.
We only know Bloor Street.
Who here loves Bloor Street? Yeah, take that, bitch.
Name one more.
Brunswick.
Oh, no! No one here has had a good memory on that street. And I know that because I live here and I was born and raised here.
Now you're making more specific, so now we're out of it again. We don't know the connotation of Brunswick.
Yeah, I say Brunswick all willy-nilly.
I would say Brunswick is like a place where like young men go to like hone their dark magic.
Oh.
Like under the cover of nightfall. And it's not
How young
safe.
Are we talking?
Like 18.
Oh, okay.
To 19.
That's good. Thank God.
Okay.
Well, we always have to ask this, but what are the vibes like backstage?
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
Really toxic. But once you remove me from that equation, I can only assume they're thriving.
Yeah, totally.
But no, great. You have to understand, Sam and George. There's like hummus back there.
There's hummus.
There's hummus.
There's broccoli. A lot of tequila.
Yeah, and we'll be Venmoing you.
We don't have that here.
What the hell?
Wait, you don't have Venmo?
You don't have Venmo?
We don't have Venmo, baby girl. You're gonna want to e-transfer me.
This is crazy.
Standing ovation.
Rise!
Damn.
Okay. Me sending an e-transfer on Brunswick. That's my new local bit.
Yes. The girls who e-transfer on Brunswick know.
Oh, that's really good. That's so special.
You know, okay, can I ask a question about Canada?
Of course.
I was at a coffee shop today, too. But the second one I went to, I said, can I have whole milk in that? And she said...
Baby girl, what you meant was 2%.
So that's true.
Sorry, there's no whole milk?
Well, it would be like 3.5 homo milk.
But you would never say the word whole milk.
What?
What'd you just call me?
Yeah, literally. How?
I do want to say the most Canadian thing that happened backstage is you walked in and within truly 30 seconds of knowing each other, you were like, Sarah Polly's daughter goes to the place to the daycare I work at.
It came up so much more organically than that. Look at the way George presents. He's begging to be talked about Sarah Polley with.
I don't remember how it came up, but I was like, he's gonna bring up Sarah Polley.
Yes, of course. We all know Sarah Polley here. We've all done coke with her.
Is she a party girl?
No.
Well, this is the thing with Canadian celebrities, and specifically Toronto-based ones, is somehow everyone knows them. It's like when you mention Grimes, every single person is like, "Oh, she was my roommate."
Yeah.
Who the hell is Sarah Polley?
Sarah Polley is a former. First of all, you've made a grave mistake.
A grave mistake.
Sarah Polley is a former. In the beginning, she was a child actress, and then she became a very respected writer-director. She wrote that movie Women Talking.
Oh, got it.
She
also stars with Adrian Brody in the movie Splice, where they have an alien daughter. Do you know about this?
Oh, sure.
Who then sexually assaults Adrian Brody.
Yes. And Sarah Polley. And the movie ends with Sarah Polley being pregnant with the alien baby.
Yeah.
And she's keeping it.
And the baby is trans.
Well, I want to
Sorry to
apologize.
spoil Splice, by the way.
I want to apologize for not knowing who Sarah Polley was.
That's okay.
Sometimes you think you can be bold in your ignorance.
Do you know Sheila Heti?
Oh my God, you can't do this right now. You can't do this when everyone hates me already.
Do you know Amanda Brugel?
Oh my God, you're making things up now. Do I know?
Okay, wait.
Sarah Salami? What the hell?
We love Sarah Salami.
No, Sarah Salami's a turf.
She's a turf. She's a turf, but her EP is incredible.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Ben, what is your straight topic, and what is straight about it?
My straight topic is taking a really long time to ask a question at a Q&A.
Now, this is sort of classic.
This is rich.
Or not even asking a question at all. And I realized this was straight because I saw the TIFF premiere of Moonlight years ago. Janelle Monáe was there.
It's actually insane that you're talking about this.
No, it is.
You're gonna love this. She said something really powerful, which I'll never forget. Someone in the Q&A was like, "Oh, what's it like kind of being a musician and like an actor?" And she like stopped the person. And she was like, no, baby. I'm not an actor. I'm not a singer. I am not an artist. I am a storyteller. And I think that's when I realized like all people in Hollywood are psychopaths.
Yeah.
Who don't mean a thing that they say. But at that Moonlight Q&A, there was the Q&A like started and Barry Jenkins was like opening up. He's like, all right, like, yeah, but whatever. And the first, that's verbatim what he said. And a straight man put his hand up first. And already to do that at Moonlight is kind of like so bold. Kind of like ordering for the table vibes. You know what I mean?
But in a sense, it's also kind of diva mode.
But he wouldn't even know that's diva mode. He'd be like, I have a question that's burning inside of me.
Yeah, totally.
And if I don't let it go, then everyone's in danger.
Yeah.
And his question it wasn't a question. It started off by saying, "Oh, I noticed you shot the movie in 70 millimeter." And then Barry Jenkins stopped him and was like, "Oh, we didn't shoot the movie in 70 millimeter."
Oh my God, that guy probably killed himself.
Yeah.
He did. He's dead.
That is a Joker origin story if I've ever heard one.
And he's dead. We burnt down his house, killed the bloodline. Oh! It ended with him. But it was just so strange. And then the vibe of the Q&A felt so like jokey.
Yeah.
Kind of kiki after that.
Yeah.
Because we were like, well, the stupidest thing.
That film is one big kiki.
That film was one big kiki. If I could summarize Moonlight, it would be that boy just trying to kiki. And aren't we all?
No, aren't we all?
No, period.
Literally.
I hate to get passionate.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. Okay.
You're doing it.
No.
Oh. But can I say something?
My show. I'm Janelle Monáe in this situation.
But what always happens with the man at the Q&A, and I'm not saying George is doing that, but it remains to be seen. But but the question will never just start with like, oh, so like, what was this like? It always starts with like paragraph of like, here's why I'm asking the question. In this essay, I will ask.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ring the Sarah Pauli alarm because I'm a woman talking. So here's my question for you. Of the three options, which are ask a question, do a statement instead of a question, or remain silent and do not
observe. Listen.
Rank them from gay to straight.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No. Imagine.
That's very Janelle Monáe.
That's very Janelle Monáe.
None of the above.
Janelle Monáe. Well, okay. I guess. I think listening would have to be.
Like, is listening or is asking a question gay?
But here's the thing. This is when queerness, becomes gendered. Because I'm like, a gay man would not be listening at a Q&A.
That's what I'm saying. No, because queer people do want to be loud and heard.
Yes. I think the straightest of those three will have to be just kind of stating off the top.
Yeah.
Maybe providing an anecdote.
And then asking a question.
Correct.
Okay.
I think the queerest thing to do might even be never asking a question and just being like, here's what I liked.
Yeah.
Or be like, I hated that part.
But wait, isn't that your straight topic?
I didn't realize this. I was on trial. I thought this was kind of a fun show where gay men are supposed to just be ourselves for once. I guess you caught me. You caught me. I fucked up.
Boys, come get him. I have a question for both of you, actually.
I plead guilty.
I want to know if either of you.
This is like the question asker in Janelle Monáe. It's just like not being able to communicate with one another.
Have either of you ever asked a question at a Q&A?
No.
No. I would say I certainly.
Look who's on trial now.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Boys, come get him.
I would say I was a question asker through age like 22, and then I stopped.
Double homicide.
I got it. Yeah. In college, I would be like.
So you think juvie just for you?
Juvie for me. Yeah.
Your brain wasn't developed yet.
What do you have any like memories of a question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so one time in college, I was going through a really staunch atheist phase.
We don't do that here.
By the way, I'm past it. Okay. I'm now really
loves the Lord.
I'm now really born again Christian. No, I no longer care, and nor would I ever like judge anyone for any kind of religious practice.
Yeah.
But at the time I was going through like a staunch atheist phase, and we had like a very important person in politics speak about something completely unrelated. It was like a lawyer that was up for the Supreme Court. And it was like during Obama's presidency, and it was like a big deal that this person was speaking. Everyone else was asking like very normal questions. And I had just read an article about like compulsory prayer at schools. So I raised my hand and was like, so where do you stand on the compulsory prayer at schools debate?
Whoa.
And the person was like, that's not important.
But that was using the power of asking a question for good.
Well, was it for good though?
It honestly, I was expecting it to be way more off base the way that you were setting it up.
Okay.
Because I'm like, that's a normal question. Sure, whatever.
But it's such a. Would you guys not agree that that's a very like straight guy question? Like it's like to go out there and be like,
because a straight guy question will always first position what they know so far about the thing they're asking about.
So that's what it is. It's like
big nod from a man in the front row on that.
This topic was not part of the. It's like me being like, you shot it in 70 millimeter, and she's like, well, I'm a lawyer.
The way that I actually wish one time in my life I can have the bravery to ask a question in a Q&A.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, well, what am I going to, like, the movie's done. What do I need to know? That's always, I'm sort of like, well, I can't change anything.
Yeah.
Have fun.
So you think your questions would like spawn like things they'd want to change of the movie?
Pretty much. I want to be able to be like, hey, did you mean to do that? Because I think you should change it.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. So I think the stereotype. So, it's like a straight, like confident straight guy. Okay. The stereotype is like, he's going to get up and like take up all the space in the room. All right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, actually.
Oh.
The most confident you can be is knowing you know everything and that there's no possible other information you could get from the person on
Yes.
stage.
You're
Like,
so removed from the Q&A process itself.
Exactly. And
There's nothing Barry Jenkins could ever teach you.
Exactly.
Wait, but wait.
I feel like... What? Go ahead.
Well, I'm like, that's almost. It's not that I'm like I can't learn from him, but I am sort of like we're on different journeys.
Yeah.
Like I'm like Barry's journey is not my journey.
It bears your... But also... You're like, well, we're peers. Like, he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing.
Of course.
Nothing.
The tables could be reversed so easily.
Like, and guess what? You know who's not asking a question at the Q&A for La La Land? Barry Jenkins.
Barry Jenkins.
Well, the issue also is like no one's actually asking a question to learn.
Yeah.
They're asking a question to show that they are smart, and that's where it gets
or
complicated.
to kind of affirm something that they've been guessing about it. Like, they're like, oh, I bet that scene was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Kelly Reichardt is like, sure.
Yeah, it was super weird to kiss on screen.
I was at a Q&A for a book once, and someone asked, like, someone was fully like, this was just so well written. Like, how do you think I would go about being an author? And I had this moment where I was like, it was a moment of clarity where I was like, that is every question. That is the subtext of every question. And no matter how like intelligent you think you're being, what you're asking is, how can I make moonlight?
Yes.
I think I want to end this segment on this. So, do we have any Q&As from the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the back.
I have a Q&A about Q&A.
About what?
About Q&A.
Oh,
Yeah, please.
This afternoon, I was watching a French film festival movie with my parents, and they started a Q&A afterwards in French, and we were too awkward to leave, so we sat there for 25 minutes listening to them speak in French and not understanding a single word of it, and to leave. What would have been the appropriate course of action?
Okay.
That's an amazing question.
well,
Thank you
that's
for that.
really
And thank
good.
you for watching our
And thank you for your bravery.
and your honesty.
I would say learn French, first of all. You're in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say learn French.
I would say, let's take it from the top, learn French. And then from now on, you won't be confused.
Or stand up and say, I don't support any of this.
Yeah.
And then you walk out. And it's good, actually. It gets them pressed, too. It's
Yeah.
like protests spark at French
Yeah.
Q&A.
Or just like, get up and be like, merde. And then just like,
Yes. Stand up, go, oh, Pluton, to Hakalugi, burn the French flag.
Yeah, burn the French
And then,
French flag.
and then you raise a Quebecois flag. Because you were a separatist. But for real, girl, next time you find yourself in that situation, just remind yourself that everything will be okay no matter what. And you have to drink enough water.
Self-care is so important at a time like that.
And hey, whoever you hurt in the past, they forgive you.
And on top of that, moisturize.
And if you drink a lot of water, you can moisturize just a little less.
Wow. And finally, vive la France.
Well,
Give it up for Ben Sosa-Wright, everybody. Wow. Okay, I'm pumped up.
No, I'm like literally pumped up.
I'm in the manic phase you were this morning. I'm ready to catch a leaf.
I would give anything to be manic again.
Would you say that when you caught the leaf, it was like that, or it was like that?
No, it was almost okay. It was like this. Like.
Wow. Okay.
It was so. I literally was like, should I frame this leaf?
Did you keep it?
No.
What the hell?
But I really wanted to.
You should do the thing where you put it in a notebook.
Well, I was
know
like,
what I mean?
customs won't let me.
You get arrested for bringing back a leaf. Damn. Wait, we never talked about Canadian niceness.
We never talked about Canadian niceness.
We can, or we can just keep the show going.
I would like to talk about it a little bit.
Okay, go.
You're all very nice. And in a way that is like, I'm from the Midwest, and people will be like, Midwest nice is like a phrase, but it comes with like daggers behind closed doors. And I'm like looking for the daggers here, and I'm not seeing it. And
No, to look into someone's eyes and be like, oh, kindness?
this has happened at least 3 times today where I've accidentally made eye contact with someone and they say hello. And that has freaked me out.
Well, in America, when someone's nice, it's because they want something out of you, and it's because they're being fake, and it's because they're under the table, grabbing their thigh and bleeding. I've told you, my grandmother used to do this impression of American people where she would be like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." and she would do that, and it would be like, grandma's fun impression. But that's so true. And I keep waiting for the Canadian version of that. Someone's being so nice to me, and I keep waiting for them to be to break, and they don't. It's just earnest. It's sincere, and it's not earnest I'm such a little baby and I don't know about the world. No, I know about the world, and I have opted to be kind.
No, it's very aware. This is something I've coined today. Canada is if the Midwest got woke.
Totally.
Because I keep being like, okay, I'm sort of in the Midwest, but everyone's aware, but they're not bummed out about it.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
Yeah, it's Canada is sort of Obama era the country. But in a good way.
No, in a way where I'm I almost I'm talk to me after the show, tell me the evils, because I need to know.
Yeah.
Don't do it now. Right now it's all good vibes.
Okay, well, are we ready for our next guest?
Please
give it up for Sarah Hagi! Hi.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey. Oh, wait, is this on?
Oh, you have to turn it on. It's a trap.
Hello. Oh, there we go. It's my first time.
I literally thought you were saying hello.
Hello. Hello, George, Sam.
But you did. It's actually an amazing rite of passage to say into a mic, "Is this thing on?"
Is this thing on?
Wow.
You never get to do that.
No. That's
my
only
God.
you'll know.
Yeah.
Gotta ask.
You gotta ask.
So what's up?
Well, I heard you guys talking about everyone being nice, and I just want to say I'm not gonna be nice today.
Yeah, but that's so
She says with a huge smile.
Yeah, exactly. You think
gonna be so
Sarah has meanness dysmorphia, where she thinks you think you're a huge bitch, but in fact you're like, hi.
No, I got grit. There's something dark going on.
Totally.
It's
Dude.
I'm not like that.
What do you think is the meanest thing you've ever done?
Yeah, tell us.
Oh, oof.
Sorry, that's the most insane question.
Meanest thing I've ever done? I honestly don't think I've ever done anything that mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be really
You've just said
ashamed.
mean things.
Yeah, I've said mean things, and I've done mean things, but I haven't been mean. you know?
Right.
Totally.
Yeah. That wasn't the essence of the whole interaction, you know?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What was the meanest thing you've ever done?
Okay.
Oh, I have one, but I
have
can't
one
say it.
immediately. One time I lied to a college improv troupe member that we were all... You guys don't understand. College improv is fucking life. And I told him we were all going to bed, but actually the cool ones were going downstairs to hang out with the coolest improv group.
did he find out?
And he woke up in the middle of the night, came downstairs, saw us all, and just lost his damn mind.
That's awesome.
And it was the college improv scene was rocked in a way that I don't know if it's recovered since. But I really was this person is allowed to hate me, forever.
It's...
What was so wrong about? Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, that's too mean. That's mean. That's mean. They're not here.
Yeah.
No, they're
Right?
not here.
No.
No, they're fine. They live in LA.
That's
Okay.
good.
One time when I was in grade school, this girl, there was a photo taken of this girl, just of her face. and she like was making sure she was like caught off guard and was just like making a funny face. And at some point she made a comment and I thought she was like laughing at how funny the photo was. So then as a joke, I like printed it and did something with it. But thinking she would like find it funny because she thought the photo was funny. And then it turned out she actually like hated the photo. And I accidentally like severely bullied her. So that would be my thing.
You know, this is such a room ruining segment.
Yeah.
I'm
Totally.
sorry.
What's the meanest thing you've ever done? And then we just honestly say what the meanest thing we've ever done is. It's like
didn't
one of the
have
crazier things we've ever done.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay.
That's-
No, it is not your fault.
No,
we asked you.
literally asked you that.
That's true.
And
yeah,
it was
it's your
really
fault.
smart of you to like not really go into
Totally.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what, Sarah? What is your straight topic, and what do you think is straight about it?
Okay, my straight topic is speakers and sound quality, like caring about speakers and sound quality and having them.
Definitely.
I honestly think this is all straight and also gendered. Because if you go to any woman's home and she's straight and she has a speaker or a sound bar, a guy brought it there. She is.
Oh my God.
She did not do that herself. A guy did it, and I've seen this happen with my friends. That's how I know something's going on. Like, it's like serious. My friend has a shitty TV, and she has amazing speakers.
Wow.
And I was like, your boyfriend did that. And she's like,
Wow.
yeah, you know, like he just says like you can't really hear well on the TV speakers. And you're like, fuck, like we can't keep losing you guys.
This is a classic example of ranking things as gay or straight comes all the way back around to just being like sexist. It's
one of the more confusing
women
things.
don't know about technology.
They don't. No, truly, they don't. We don't. That's why we have the captions on, and that's why things are so loud. And that is okay. And I know this is true because I started getting so angry about my friends having boyfriends who got them sound bars that I got a sound bar, and I thought I was gonna do it on my own. It took me 6 to 7 weeks to figure this out because I was like, okay, there's a whole world of speakers, and they cost nothing and they cost a lot, and you don't know which one to get or will fit.
Yeah.
I had to ask a guy. I ended up asking a guy to help me. And I did get one, and it's true. You do hear things better, and you turn the captions off when you get a sound bar, and it changes everything.
I hate when straight guys are right.
They are, but then it goes too far. They go like, yeah, you know, if you see a movie at TIFF Cinema 1, like the sound is actually so good. Like that's where you should be watching that. And you're like, I know that's true, and I know that will enhance my experience, but like you don't have to make it like that.
Yeah.
Well, there is like, when is enough going to be enough?
Yes, when is it like, so you want to hear everything now? Like all the time?
Like I am like, if you're in a movie theater, you're hearing most of it.
Yes, and you know what? I went to go see Tar. I went to a shitty theater, and I had to walk out because it sounded too scary. It was too loud, and like I was like, this isn't working. I can't hear Tar properly. My friend and I walked out. And then someone goes, yeah, it's because, you know, the sound in that cinema is blah, blah, blah. And you're like, shut up! Like,
There is something about the impulse to problem solve is very straight man. Like if I'm turning on my TV and the image is stretched out, I'm like, that's how it's meant to be.
Well, there's something about like learning the technology where you're like, you're making it not magical.
When I also like, I know that if I begin the journey of attempting to figure it out, I will enter a years-long depression.
Because
like,
that's exactly it. And also, have you ever tried playing something on a phone around a straight guy? They get so mad if you play a song on your phone without a speaker. I can't listen to that. That's just sound quality too tinny. It's all the time.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's interesting because it's also the things to choose to perfect. Like they want sound to be perfect, they want visuals to be perfect, but then it's like there will be like a shit stain on their bed.
Yes.
Well, it's like a technical thing rather than like a visual thing.
Yeah. It's like, okay, here's what it is. Anything that can be optimized should be optimized, but anything that is more vague, they basically don't see.
Yeah. Yes, they want to beat it.
Yeah.
This is where it gets gendered and like homophobic heteronormative again.
Let's go.
Where I'm like, okay, so it's the boys' job to put all the chords and figure out all the tech. It's the girls' job to go,
Yellows.
why are all these chords here?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta cover up these chords.
Yeah, and then he goes,
exactly.
actually, I saw like this chord managing thing on Amazon. You can get that and put it all together. And you're like, okay.
Boys put out chords, girls put away chords.
But it's also, again, two different types of problem solving. It's like the boy will literally make the room as ugly as possible, chords everywhere, but then the image quality, perfect, audio quality, perfect. And then the girl will be like, well, I'm tripping and falling because of all these chords. What if we do something about that?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like exactly what you said, where they don't, the problem's done so nothing else exists.
Yes, exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
George, I have a question. In your relationship, do you put out the chords or put away the chords?
I would say, see, this is tough. I would say, sadly, chords are not dealt with.
Wow, I totally thought you were putting the chords out.
You think I'm the one that is like perfecting the sound?
I could see that.
Here's what I am. Okay, so this is what I am. I notice a problem, it bugs me so much, and then I complain about it every day for a year and a half. And not only do I complain about it, but I complain about it as though I keep trying to fix it. I'm literally like, in my mind, I'm like, I've done everything, but I've done nothing.
It's thinking about it is a
Exactly.
lot of work, and then being like, I know the second I start actively caring, it will take out a lot emotionally, and that though there's work before the work.
Exactly. Well, because you're like, well, I've already thought about this for a year. Maybe if I ignore it, I'll sort of naturally stop thinking
Yes.
about it. But if I start fixing it, that's like adding at least another 6 months. To this
Well,
process.
if you start fixing it, it's like, I guess I have to call out of work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, that's a full-time job.
Yeah, and you have to like know what you want and feel like you should go with what you feel. Like sometimes it's like I will learn what I love through worrying about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the work before the work. That's
my
new thing. The work.
The work before the work.
That's your book.
No,
Yeah.
that's such a beautiful title.
No, the work before the work
Don't
is
steal it, okay?
big.
If the book was literally completely empty inside, I'd still be like, I should pick this up.
Yeah.
Because okay, we were talking about this. There was a book that we both were like conceptually we fully agreed by reading about it, but we're
Yes.
never gonna read it. But I'm like, I know what's in there, and
Yes.
I agree, and I'm gonna tell people about it.
Yes. No, this is the thing with self-help and with like the power of habit. Like, but it's like all you need to do is think of a phrase.
Yeah.
The end. Like you can just like literally all blank pages. Think of a phrase and it can like rewire how you think about. Like, what is it like? Even just like don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah,
Genius.
I won't. Yeah, wash your face, girl. Okay, yeah, that's
wash your
true.
face,
I should
girl.
wash my
Literally
face.
wash your face, girl. No, but the work before the work. Would the point of your book be that it like a guide for minimizing the work before the work, or empowering people to celebrate the work before
Thank
the
you for
work?
asking, because I feel like through my own experience working before the work, I feel like, you know, what happened to me naturally was I just had to embrace the work before the work. And I think it's about embracing not doing stuff
Yes.
that you're supposed to be doing because you're not ready to do it yet. And you grew in that time, you were putting it off, and you're ready to do the work. And that is the work before the work.
Exactly.
Totally.
100%. It's like the work before the work is intellectual and the work itself is practical. It's
Yes.
like you're building something.
It's thinking about the speakers, then it's putting away the chords.
Literally, you know what the work before the work is in terms of the speakers? Reading film theory.
Yeah. And being like, man, they did crazy sound things. They never got to do it. Became illegal after that.
It's literally.
I also have to say the work before the work is very CEO coded. It's very like, well, I did all this. And it's like, no, you were like, somebody should do that.
Right.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know until I was like, you have to do that.
CEOs are literally like, my job is so hard. I'm always like, someone should do that.
Yes.
Huh. Wow.
So don't you feel better just letting it like just feeling good about not doing it.
Yeah. No, I actually have been making an incredible CEO.
Yeah. It's all about thinking. It's all about thinking and feeling, and then it's about doing.
Yeah.
But thinking and feeling is doing, right?
Thinking and feeling is doing. Wow.
Wow.
Well, Sarah, any final thoughts on speakers and sound quality as straight topics?
Truly, if you're a girl and you're single and you want a soundbar, just do it. Like, actually, it makes you look cooler because people go in and be like, damn, she's kind of like slutty or something. And it will make you seem like a bit more edgy and cool.
Entering a house and seeing a soundbar and being like, oh, she's that kind of girl.
Honestly, I'm like,
I mean, if there's surround sound, it's like, run, brother.
she is run through. And I mean that in a positive
She's ran
way.
through. That bitch just ran through with her
Ran
soundbar.
Yeah.
Damn, her vinyl player is set up. Get out of there.
She doesn't have captions on. Okay, baddie.
Yeah, her husband's coming home at any second. Wow.
Well, give it up for Sarah Haggi. Wow.
Oh my
2 for 2.
gosh. Well, that was electric.
This is electric. I can't believe that at some point in the near future the show will be over. I'm crying about it
no,
already.
it's upsetting.
This entire show is a leaf falling from the sky and me catching it.
Beautiful. I
Yes.
am so the one that puts the chords away. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you're like, what?
That's actually shocking to me.
Is it?
Yes. I don't... Okay, here's what I'm trying to square this with.
Okay. You're scaring me.
Are you the one that does the dishes?
Oh, God, no.
So this...
Well, my hands get dry.
Right. See, because I understand, because you see how those are obviously different but related. It's like, you're not, I don't think you're the tidier, are you?
But I'm the one that craves more of an aesthetic vibe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, so if it's like Misha's obviously much better at cleaning.
Yeah.
But when people are coming over, I'm like, I know what to do.
Okay.
And I like move everything in the right place. And I like, oh, this candle. Ooh, over here.
So you're thinking in terms of aesthetics. So here's what it is. Dishes, because there are concrete objects that you can count, that's more of a mathematical vibe. That is more chords.
That is chords.
That is, okay, so dishes are chords because it's something that you need, like, you can be like, 7, if I do 7 of them, then there'll be 0. Whereas what you're doing is like creating an ambiance.
Yeah, it's like I'm like a maniac who's like sees things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm seeing it.
Damn, I'm actually surprised.
What?
No, I'm like, it's really important to have these conversations of who is chords and not chords.
Wait, you're surprised I'm surprised that you're not chords.
You're getting it, sweetheart.
Okay, let's bring out our final guest.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Well, we couldn't be more excited. Please give
welcome
it up.
Nathan Hare.
Wow. Hi.
Hello.
You have to turn the mic on. I think it got turned off.
Hello, how's it going?
Well, it's going amazing. Woo, one woo.
Ooh, okay. Some Nathan heads in the crowd.
Yeah, well, let's say one. There was one woo.
I want to address the fact that
We'll work on that.
You came out and asked how's it going, which immediately turned the tables on us.
Yeah, I wanted to fuck with you guys.
Well, you really threw off our vibe.
Imagine, you're, okay, Canadian reference, George Stroumboulopoulos.
Whoa.
Wait, is he bad now?
What'd he do? And who is he?
He's a known gaslighter. Well, anyway, I was trying to think. He's a talk show host, so I was trying to think of a Canadian one.
Yeah.
Okay, who's another Canadian talk show?
Well, I had a kind of sensitive question to ask you because you came out with such energy.
I took a nap backstage. I was just...
Well, here's my sensitive question. Do you host some sort of podcast?
Oh, God. I know I do. I do.
Oh, so I
And that's
see.
it.
That's
That's
you came out
it.
and you were like, I'm the host.
He's like, I'm host now.
I'm the host now. This is my show. It's
Yeah.
going on my RSS
That is
feed.
classic George Stroumboulopoulos behavior.
Yeah,
That's why he was canceled.
Yeah.
exactly.
Wait, I did not know he was canceled.
People are mixed on whether or not he's canceled.
People don't know, and everyone is simultaneously saying, "Well, it's bigger than that."
Yeah. I think
It's
that
more
they just
complicated
don't
than
like
that.
him.
Oh, people don't.
Oh.
Is he sort of like Chugi? Okay, no. Okay.
Okay. Everyone was like, how about you jump off a cliff? Wait, this is like not the best time to ask this, but I've been so curious. And I
Yeah.
know we do this thing when we go to cities where we like try to be self-aware and think that that prevents us from being basic while asking the most basic question. So here's what I want to ask in that vein is like, so does everyone always ask you guys like how you feel about Drake? They do.
Well, sweetie, he went to everyone's school.
Remember,
and it was
you are
called
one.
Degrassi.
Do people like him or hate him now? Here specifically.
They think they dislike him.
Well, I
yeah.
think our crowd hates him, but does the average person like him?
I think
No.
he's pretty disliked now. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he kind of took an L with the whole.
Sure.
Kendrick
I think
thing.
Sure.
I was working on this theory that's maybe niche, but he is to Toronto what Dan Savage is to Seattle.
I think that.
Does that track for people?
Yeah.
Because I feel like people are always like with Dan Savage, they're like,
Yeah.
and I'm already like breakout discussions are starting.
Yeah. No, I see. I think that your relationship to Drake, you know what it is? It's like your relationship to nationalism. Like you are, of course, we all on some level.
The military is our Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you that you guys, you guys are like Drake is lame. But if we came out and very confidently were like Drake fucking sucks, you would be like, all right, let's slow down for a second.
Yeah. He has a few good songs.
No.
Getting trolled on an international level for him being a pedophile.
Okay, got it.
Wow. We are getting trolled. It's not that serious.
We are getting trolled.
You don't understand. We're getting trolled.
Folks,
Folks, we're getting trolled.
We're getting
On an
trolled.
international level, we're getting trolled.
on the world stage, mama,
We're getting trolled.
the world is watching.
I love that.
I do love the impulse because
I get it. I fully
impulse
get
to be
it.
like, let's nip this in the bud right here. We're getting trolled on an international level.
The UN will barely take us.
Jokes. We're getting trolled.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. We know what that's like.
Yeah, we know what that's like.
We know what that's like.
That's sort of
Our whole vibe.
our whole vibe. Yeah.
Getting trolled.
So pretty much, what's your straight topic?
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
we threw that on you.
No, it's okay. I loved the discussion and can't wait to hash it out with y'all after the show. Yeah. Love to get to, yeah.
Your color palette is so calming. Like the
Thank
brown
you.
corduroy green and then socks and do you see what I'm saying? It really
No, I
is a
see
very,
it.
Yeah, well, I went to Common Sort before the shows.
I don't know what that
Local
is.
references, folks, on Brunswick.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll send you an
Thank you.
e-transfer.
You guys are getting it. You guys know your stuff.
All right, let's get serious. We're being
Seriously,
Okay.
we're being on an
Yes.
on an international
being
level.
trolled on an
Yeah.
international level.
Yeah.
All right, so what is your straight topic? And
Yes.
what makes it straight?
Okay. My straight topic is leaning really far back in your chair.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. And I just think only straight people do that.
Yeah.
And what inspired it is I was at the review. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're doing that in the Paradise. So, but I was at the review, and their chairs lean so far back. And
Is the review
It's a venue.
A venue.
It's it's just like a rep theater.
Okay.
And okay.
What about it?
The oldest cinema.
Oh, the oldest cinema in Canada. Oh my God, I bet Sarah Polly loves that place.
And I was seeing a Sarah Polly film.
You were seeing a Sarah Polly
I
film?
was seeing The Sweet Hereafter. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
great film.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my time. Thank you so much. And this guy, the guy in front of me, he had his chair leaned so far back, and there are these like old creaky seats so far back. His head was on my penis, straight up. I wasn't complaining. But wasn't wearing any pants.
Panties off.
Panties off.
What the fuck,
Panties
dude?
off.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Fuck it. I'll go with it.
Whatever, bro.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, and he literally was like that. It seemed uncomfortable how far he was leaning back, and he was like that for the entire movie. The only time he went up was to whisper something in his girlfriend's ear. So,
Babe, I need to pee.
yeah, I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Did you bring my snacks?
Yeah.
This chick Sarah Pauly is hot.
Okay, she's my hall pass.
Oh my God, that would be the most Toronto thing ever if someone's hall pass was Sarah Pauly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I think leaning back in the chair, I think part of what's straight about it is that it's so adolescent. It's very high school.
Yes.
And most our paths, that's where we go separate directions.
Mm-hmm.
And, we learn that we don't do that anymore, but they're like, but this is how I sit.
Mm.
It's sort of adjacent to like taking a booger and putting it on the wall.
Yeah.
That's something you do until a certain age and then you stop.
Yeah.
There has been a booger on the bathroom wall at where I work for over 2 weeks now.
What the hell?
And I know there's like 10 of us that use that bathroom. I'm going to find out who did it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sorry.
I feel like I have memories of like in school,
Yes.
being in class and some teacher getting mad at some guy who's like leaning so far back. You're gonna fall.
I have to call you in and say something.
Yes.
You lean back very naturally.
Okay. Well,
It
I'm
feels-
bi, so it's I'm kind of half. I can comment on it, and I also
Wow.
Can live it.
I can be both. Yeah. I straight up forget that I'm bi sometimes because I've been in a straight relationship for like 5 years now, and I'll see a hot guy and I'll be like, fuck, I might be gay. I'm like, no, I already came out actually. I've already done. I came out to my parents 8 years ago. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess I do lean back a bit. I'm doing it now to talk about it.
You're certainly embodying it. Like it's coming across
Well,
very
fuck,
natural.
right? I got to play the part.
Do you think you're embracing the straighter side to sort of differentiate yourself from us?
Why was that low-key a therapy session? Fuck. For real, you guys are smart. So dumb. Fuck, you guys are smart.
Crazy.
Damn, this is scary. You're scaring me.
I'm being bullied.
I'm literally being. Well, and the thing is, in high school and middle school, I feel like generally I was like good enough at, fitting in. But the thing I never was able to do was the really like confident widespread where I was like, okay, but what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, and people would be like, they'd be like, oh, can you move your legs in? They'd be like, ow. And I literally was always like, maybe I don't have something that they have.
Yeah. That is so true. Yeah, the really wide. This doesn't even seem comfortable.
No, it gets worse.
You have to. It's because they haven't. It's because like straight people haven't lived with being uncomfortable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like they have to find like the comfort and everything. I think.
But there's also something specifically about, again, it's very school coded. So it's like, it's the first thing you learn. That's dangerous. Don't do it. I'm not doing it.
No, but I have to say, the difference between him doing it and you doing it is wild.
See me? I can do this all
Like,
day.
this
I'm
is
natural.
so lived in. When you did it, I was like, George, be careful. And I'm not even like saying that to be funny. I was scared.
Anyway, so it's very like to be still doing something, to be still basically rebelling against the teacher as an adult is what it is what it's giving to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm trying to think of another example of something like that. Hotboxing the car. Like it's
Teacher's like, guys, don't do that. Don't hotbox your car.
Why is teacher always telling me not to hotbox?
Knocking on the window? Guys.
No, I'm trying to think of one too.
That's a roller coaster ride.
Hold on.
No. You're trying.
They're
okay,
gagged.
Okay, well, I could.
But you know what? I immediately think grandma in the rocking chair with you guys. It's so like the way you do it is so small. The way I do it is like, fuck, man, I could just chat all day. Like,
you know when you find like you somehow think you can like lie yourself through something, and then you find something that you're like, uh-oh, this is just how it's gonna be. Like,
yeah. Why are you going fast? Don't.
Damn, I can't believe you said we were giving grandma in a rocking chair. That is so messed
the most
up.
homophobic thing I've ever heard.
Huh.
Okay.
Where do we go from here? So you like
Talk to me,
school?
guys. Yeah, I am in high school right now. Fuck yeah.
Fuck.
How do gay guys sit? Genius.
That is so smart. Bring it
No,
right
that's
back.
really smart. Well, I think it's important that not all straight guys lean. I think it's like it's a certain type, and I think the gay bad.
Not all straight guys lean.
So how does the bad gay guy sit?
Bad gay guy?
Like the same straight guy that leans.
Oh,
His gay
toxic
equivalent,
guy.
toxic gay guy. How does he sit?
Like someone.
I know this is hard. I'm like stumped. I'm like, let's call it.
Well, you know, there's that. People say
Someone's
that gay
raising
guys
their
don't
hand.
know how to sit on chairs. And
Well,
so
yeah, the trope is like,
Oh yeah, I think it's that. I think it's.
Oh,
that.
that's what it is. It's what you're doing. It's literally,
Yeah.
It's this.
It's this.
Oh my god, I feel so much more comfortable
Just
now.
think of this.
this actually is kind of awesome.
This is
This
great.
feels great. This feels amazing. Yeah.
There's something about, gay sitting, there's a fluidity.
Yeah.
I feel like you could put me in a cup and I take whatever the space of the cup is.
Yeah. You fill the form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, this is your bi showing.
Yes. This is fully.
I can't believe. See, you're doing.
Can I do it?
Wow.
I can. Oh, know what it is? It's
We
the
get
taking
it,
up
you're
of
both
space.
chairs.
Yeah.
This is your version of me being a grandma on a rocking chair when I try to do straight guy sitting.
Yes, is when
Because you're trying to do gay guy sitting, but you're then
can't
like
do it.
suddenly like fishing.
Yeah. I'm trying so hard. Yeah. Fuck.
Cool.
I love when our podcast devolves into gay guys sit like this, straight guys sit like this.
Yeah.
That's so classic. That's
Yeah.
literally like the dentist thing from earlier.
Totally. Okay, any final thoughts on the ways straight guys sit versus the ways gay guys sit? Or honestly, any gender or sexuality? How do you think lesbians sit? Go. Yeah.
Just trying to think of something that wouldn't get me in trouble.
No, I think it's more like,
Oh, that's true. That is so true.
Damn, that's good. That's really
I know the
good.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say there's a definitive way bi people sit?
yes.
Yes.
What is it?
We can see every single face.
They were
We-
so confident in the end. Now they're
Stop
so shy.
giving head back there.
Trying to think how to buy people.
Oh,
sit.
honestly, it's maybe like
Okay.
cross. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so that.
So meek.
People are liking it even though they're booing.
This is
Bi
what
people
audiences
are-
always think of me.
No, it's like a living room where everyone is sitting on a seat and then the one bi person is on the floor cross-legged.
Yeah.
And you're like,
That is
oh, we have a
true.
chair. And they're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like playing with something. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, actually, I like the floor.
Yeah, they're like knitting.
They're knitting.
Everyone's
yeah.
like, don't bother her. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
She's bi. You know?
Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh God, sorry.
I'm just finding out now. I'm just finding out now. And how am I supposed to react?
Hi everyone. Oh, she's bi.
Don't mind her.
Don't mind her. She's bi. Okay.
Well, I think this has been a groundbreaking segment.
Been a groundbreaking segment. Give it up for
Nathan
Nathan
Hare.
Hare.
And you can stay right here.
Stay, okay.
And please welcome back Ben Sosa-Wright and Sarah Haggi. Wow.
Wow. And you're going to have to turn those mics on.
Hey.
Wow.
Is this thing on?
That was awesome.
So I think it's time to do our first segment.
Our first segment is called Straight Shooters. And in this segment, we're going to ask you a series of rapid-fire questions to gauge your familiarity with and complicity in straight culture. It's basically this thing or this other thing, and the only rule is you can't ask a single follow-up question, or we will scream at you in a way that is so un-Canadian that you'll remember where the fuck we come from.
And of course, because there are three of you, you actually have to answer at once together.
Whoa. Like improv.
Exactly.
Okay. I can
Shout out to
What I
improv.
just did there is yes-anding. Sam.
That was beautiful.
go.
Let's count down to 3 after they do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like 3, 2, 1
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
everyone.
Let's count down to 3. Like 3, 2, 1 style.
Like 3, 2, 1 style.
Yes.
And I went exactly.
Because it could be 3, 2, 1, or it could
I
be
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No, that's true. It goes both ways. It's bi. Okay.
Okay.
Malicious intent or maleficent?
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Malicious.
Maleficent.
Wow, not off to a great start.
No.
Holding space or being erased?
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Holding space.
Wow.
Okay.
We're going so slow. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2.
Okay. A well-oiled machine or a well-soiled latrine?
Also latrine.
With a well-soiled latrine.
Guys, you abandoned me on the countdown.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You said real slow.
Yeah.
I got scared.
That's showbiz, you idiot.
I'm done with it.
Okay, this is a Canadian theme one that was submitted by our producer's husband, Harry.
Shout out
Sounds
to Harry.
fake.
Shout out. Niagara Falls or a kick in the balls?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, Niagara Falls. Yeah.
Oh!
We are being
a kick in the
trolled.
balls.
On a national level. Okay. Rah rah Rasputin or I'll have what she's having?
Oh,
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
Okay. A streetcar named Desire or it's a cash bar and cocktail attire?
Oh, it's a cash bar and cocktail attire. Of
Okay.
course.
A long, hard look in the mirror or a song by the one and only Shakira?
You start.
A song by the one.
Song by Shakira, yeah.
My kink is karma or that twink eats shawarma?
I don't say that word. That kink is karma.
That kink is shawarma.
That kink is shawarma.
That kink is shawarma.
Wow.
Okay. So, obviously we rank our guest performance on a scale of 0 to 1,000 doves.
Well, we've been doing it on a scale of disease or not
Disease or not
recently.
disease, that's right.
been
I
sort
mean,
of
is there a
interesting.
Canadian version? It's like 0 to 1,000 leaves falling from the sky that Sam catches.
Well,
0 to 1,000 maple
yeah.
doves.
I'm gonna say 922 doves.
I agree.
Because you went through hardship during that, but you came together in the end.
And you guys, I can see you're forming community.
I honestly thought I'm really sorry. I feel like I spoke too loudly.
Oh my God.
Do not apologize.
I'm sorry.
Never apologize.
I'm sorry.
Too fast.
I'm sorry that you feel the need to being apologized.
It's okay. We all got really close, so doesn't really matter.
Here's what for me, this is like you guys were all put together on a reality show for creating a band. And in the beginning, you were still getting to know each other. And by the end, you were like, we're family.
Okay, so
we're rocking
which one of us would do what?
Yeah. And don't say triangle.
Well, okay.
Singer. It's Danity Kane.
Well, I think it's time to do our final segment.
And please introduce it.
And our final segment is, of course, called Is She There Yet? And I mean, I can't believe I didn't make this connection until now. It is especially relevant to this town.
It's never been more relevant.
It's never been more relevant. So this is a segment that was introduced to us, well, the concept of it was introduced to us by our dear friend Celeste, Toronto resident, former Toronto resident. And they once went to the Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, as you guys might know it. And they went to the premiere of the Grace Jones documentary. And afterwards, there was a talk back with the director. And the director said something along the lines of, we don't have icons anymore. No one's an icon anymore like Grace Jones. And someone in the audience said, what about Janelle Monáe? And the director said, she's not there yet. And so from that story, this segment was born. And basically, we're going to show you a series of people, places, things. Many of them are Canada/Toronto themed. And we are all going to debate, is she there yet?
Oh.
Do you copy?
Yeah.
Why did everyone look at me?
I don't know.
Ben?
I didn't make
Thoughts,
eye contact.
Ben?
I felt like I was looking that way. I want to make eye contact.
That was from my POV. That was the most shocking thing I've ever seen. You have no idea what that looked like.
You know you don't fucking understand.
That was. And you know what? I don't.
look at me.
I don't understand.
Ben, look at
Eyes?
me.
Can I get eyes?
Don't fuck this up.
I get it.
All right,
Need
next
a big
slide.
thumbs up from you. Next slide, please. Grimes.
So, and I just want to say, it's specifically Grimes as a student at McGill.
Yeah. Neuroscience major.
Yeah. Is she there yet?
I feel like any prospect of her arriving just doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? Because of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So I'd say no.
To me, there's something about her with Elon Musk, though, where it's like, but she's going to be around forever, like just not as a musician.
I think she's there.
I think she's there.
Yeah.
Really?
I sort of think she arrived, and then everyone was really excited that she arrived, and then she was like, by the way, I'm putting this really ugly lamp here, too.
Yeah.
I do want to say you can be there bad. You can be there bad.
Yeah.
She's there bad, yeah.
She's there bad.
Yeah.
Okay, next slide.
So did I did I lose that round?
No, there's no
win or
winning or
lose.
losing.
Tate McRae. Is she there yet?
She's Canadian, weirdly.
She weirdly.
Do you
look
guys
at
know her?
Do you guys know her?
That's the most Canadian-looking girl you've ever
Wait,
seen.
why do you think she's... Yeah, because it's sort of like, that's not quite it.
Well, I also
Yeah.
I love that her thing is like hockey.
Oh,
always
yeah, her
been
thing
her
is
thing.
hockey.
I think,
Her
yeah.
thing is hockey. Okay.
I have a weird soft spot for her. I don't know what it is. I don't like. She reminds me of someone like that I would talk to in class, but like not outside of class. You know?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
really
beautiful.
good. That's really good.
She's the girl in high school that like went through a difficult period, but
Yeah.
then came out of it,
Yeah.
and now
you're
it's like
she
good
was
for
really
her.
popular, but she wasn't like mean to anyone.
No.
Yeah.
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 Like her boyfriend in high school got like really hurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in one of
And
the
then after she stuck with him through the hospital stay and his arm got better, he broke up with her.
Oh, she's the martyr of the town.
Yes.
But because she like is, looks like that, everyone thinks poorly of her.
Yeah.
She's, you know what? I think she will get there. I believe in her.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
She's like, actually, I'm really good at math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would like ask, like, "Are you going to Samantha's party?" Even though, like, she knows that would assume that you might be invited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you're not.
It's like nice.
Also, she's like late for school, and everyone's like, "God, she's a mess." And then she's like, "I was late because my mom wasn't home."
What?
Nah.
Oh my.
I hope she gets there.
Where was her mom? Working the corner.
Okay, next slide.
next slide. Shawn Mendes.
Is she there yet?
Oh. Honey.
So, no, I want to know from the Canadians.
Yeah, tell us. We're trying to learn your culture.
Tell you like if we like him.
Is she there
Is
yet?
she there?
Is she there yet?
All I know about him is my sister. I was talking to my sister on the phone. She was like, "Yeah, I went and saw Shawn Mendes. He was amazing."
Yeah.
I had no idea. That was my only experience with Shawn Mendes. Couldn't tell you a single one of his songs or anything.
I've seen him live.
Was he good?
Was he amazing?
Listen, I was okay. This is gonna make it sound worse, but someone I knew worked at Universal or whatever. And she's like, you want to come to this secret Shawn Mendes show? And I was like, yeah, okay, why not? This is 2018. And he was so cute. And I really was kind of screaming by the end of it. But I do think he just doesn't, I don't think he has the mental capacity to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
He's not like on enough, like mentally on enough.
Yeah.
So I think he's not.
I think he is there. Only because for years the idea of like being in the closet was eradicated from the zeitgeist, but now with him we're like, actually, like, young men can still be in the closet.
That's so beautiful. I've never thought of it like that.
I'd like to think we're all really cool about it.
That's true.
Like, we're all kind of like,
Everyone defends him.
whenever
Everyone's
you
like,
want.
He'll come out when he wants to, okay?
Yeah.
I think those two can coexist. He like brought back the closet, but he's also like, what's the closet?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going
So
yes.
Yes. Okay.
I think
All right.
yes.
Yes. All
Okay,
right,
next slide.
The tribunal votes yes.
Maple Leaves. Is she there yet?
I think
Wow.
Yeah?
they're
They're beautiful.
She's classic for a reason.
classic
Yeah,
for a reason.
Classic for a reason.
Classic for a reason.
The little black dress of leaves.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that, like, it's so populous. Like, they
Yeah.
are everywhere.
Yeah, they're
Because when
everywhere.
the leaf is a celebrity, you're like, well, I bet there's only one tree.
Well, it's also so amazing for your flag. Like usually a symbol on a flag is like a symbol of violence, but it's like
Yeah.
it's a leaf.
Yeah. Even, like, America being obsessed with the bald eagle, it's like, I've maybe seen one in my whole life.
Yeah, and it probably like tried to kill you.
Yeah. Whereas Maple Leaves, I literally caught one today.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
100%. Next slide. Workers in queer media.
Yeah.
We witnessed someone being there. But we all saw it all together.
Yeah.
Her become who she is right now, which is there.
For anyone listening, because this is going to be recorded, this is the woman asking Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo if they have seen that there are people
Holding space
you're
for the
forgetting
lyrics of Defying Gravity.
The most crucial detail to that is she's like, this past week.
Yeah.
Because that song has existed for 20 years. But like this past week was really something.
So apparently the missing link is that
Okay.
this was recorded right after the election. So,
missing.
which makes it even funnier because Cynthia Erivo is moved to tears by the fact that people
Yeah.
are holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity to grapple with Trump's reelection.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The way that she's also like, well, I don't know how widespread it is, but I've seen a few posts.
seen it.
She's walking it back
she
immediately.
does backpedal. She's like, because I think
I think because she sees how excited she is.
and she sees the emotional
Oh,
impact,
yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, baby girl, I was actually bullshitting a little bit." Like, some people, I said that. I said that.
She's like, well, I work in queer media, and you know how they are.
But I could see a couple of people holding space for, you know, the
lyrics of
the lyrics
Defying
of holding Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
I think it was like, this was like what it feels like to watch, problematic reference, Michael Jackson moonwalk for the first time. Like, I was like, oh my God, nothing's ever going to be the same.
Yeah.
Has she reclaimed it yet? I need
I mean, it's going to be
I need
Monday
this woman
morning.
to come out and do like a joke where it's like a meme where she's holding space.
You
You know what I
best
mean?
start believing in
You
the
best
meme
start
where she
believing in the
reclaims
memes
it.
because we're in
You're
one.
about to
Okay.
see it.
All right, so yes?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
Next slide. Glicked.
So this is, they're trying to make Wicked and Gladiator 2 become Barbenheimer. And it's called Glicked.
And it's called Glicked. Folks,
They're calling it Glicked.
they're calling it
folks.
Glicked.
And it
Hear
can
about
be in
this?
your community.
That sounds like a euphemism for like pre-cum.
Yeah.
Like a British turn of phrase for being sopping wet with pre-cum. Glick it in there. Glick it in me trousers, love.
Damn. I do think Glicked as a term for pre-cum is there yet.
Yeah, I'm like, stop it. You're making me like it.
I don't think conceptually that's
I don't think
No.
It's people trying way too hard.
It's actually kind of sad. It's like, they're just like, well, they're both gendered.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
that's not what it was.
I also don't. This is the wrong instant. Like, I think Barbenheimer was a beautiful moment. Fine, we're past it. You can't then every year have one boy movie and one girl movie. Like that is taking. We are not going back.
That's like they're doing that with like Baby Ratu.
What?
Oh yeah, baby girl and
No,
Nosferatu.
I'm not crazy.
no, you're right, you're right.
He's right.
I'm not.
Stop yelling at him.
No.
Stop it.
He's valid.
We need non-binary Barbenheimer, where both movies are sort of like genderqueer.
Ooh.
And I like that's what, and that's
Yeah.
so Baby Ratu is
Baby
perfect.
Ratu?
Baby,
'Cause
I
Baby
feel
girl
like
and-
Little Baby Ratu?
non-binary Barbenheimer. That's such an interesting puzzle.
I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like that doesn't exist. I'm sorry.
Honey, that's just playing Ghost World twice.
It's just, honestly, I do think for movies, it's boy movie, girl movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you think all movies are boy or girl?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say
Wow.
so.
Nathan,
Sarah's like,
you're
I accept everyone, but movies are boy or girl. Okay, next
You did
slide.
it. Okay, next slide.
Liberalism.
Liberalism. Is she there yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is Obama's Canada.
Everyone's like, why, did you hear something?
I think it is.
You think
it
so?
is. Yeah.
A resounding yes.
It's done.
Yeah.
I think as people are going back to wanting to be inspired, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I could see Pink coming out with a song that unites us all, you know?
Oh,
Like,
so you're saying because it's like in the depths, it's like
yes, we need to be
coming back.
uplifted.
it's coming
through
back.
Liberal media. Like, there's going to be another Hamilton, and you guys don't know that yet.
Whoa.
There definitely
Yeah.
will be.
That's so true.
You're saying Posy is back, Upworthy. People are going to
Yeah.
start sharing Upworthy links.
Yeah.
The dodo is coming
The
back.
Jodo is coming back.
Wow.
And we're not going to think too hard about it this time.
That's true, actually. People are exhausted about thinking about Hamilton. When it comes out a second time, people are going to be like, yeah, this slaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I guess
Wow,
I
a resounding
really
yes to
did. I did
liberalism.
not expect that. But next slide.
Next slide. Quebecois French. Wow, a standing ovation for Quebecois French.
I'm scared to say no now.
Yeah.
She's there.
She's there.
Oh my God.
I would say Quebecois French is the Tate McRae of languages. Because you're sort of like, well, she's weird, but she has her own personality.
No, I love it. It's so like if you know, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
people here love to be like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone care to dissent and get yelled at by everyone?
totally.
No, she's
Never.
there, and I love her, and I respect her culture.
Yes. Where are my Concordia alum? Where are my stingers? Where are my stingers? Our mascot was a wasp.
A wasp?
A wasp.
A French wasp?
No Anglo wasp for sure. Concordia was an English university. Sorry.
Okay,
I
next
think
slide.
is that it? Is that the last one?
No, it's not. Next slide.
Margaret Atwood. Is she there yet?
I don't
Uh,
know, loves. To everyone
given so
clapping.
much.
Yeah.
Everyone clapping. Refresh your apps.
okay, listen. I'm gonna break it down real easily.
Please.
Okay. She is an icon. Sadly, for better or for worse, she's an icon.
Yeah.
We have a lot to thank her for, and she's done some
Books.
She's written some very good books,
Poems.
essays, books. She brought us The Handmaid's Tale. No, but she is, you know,
We hate her
she is
because
the
she's
way
old.
She is.
I think people should be shot at 65.
There's something she had. There's something.
So George was like, "Can I?"
yeah.
George was like, "Oh, let's put Margaret Atwood on. That's funny." And I was like, "Is she like a TERF or something?"
She's like, I'm just asking questions. Like, I don't believe in anything. Like, I see an article, I'm going to tweet it.
Yeah.
You know,
she was
she's not
yeah.
like standing by, but she.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. She's being an old lady. Like, what do you like? She's an old rich lady. Like,
She's not. She would like definitely like invite a TERF out to coffee to like pick their brain.
Totally.
So
she
actually-
also seems a little too excited that The Handmaid's Tale is real. Like every month it's another interview where she's like, "Well, I predicted that, and I hate that I did it, but I did."
Yeah, she's bragging. I'm also. This conversation is actually Drake is not the Dan Savage. Margaret Atwood.
Margaret
is the Dan
Atwood is
Savage.
the Dan Savage. No, everyone is really breaking into discussion groups.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing for the community. Okay,
so
so,
wait, so we
yes,
think she
but
is
with
there yet?
some asterisks.
listen,
Yeah.
stating a fact doesn't mean I'm endorsing it.
No, she's there. I think
You
that's
know? She's
not everyone who's there is
is good,
Good.
right? Yes, not everyone there
Yeah,
is
you
good.
can be there bad.
Yeah.
She's there bad.
Yeah.
There.
But also maybe they're good.
We'll see how time plays out. Next slide.
Next slide.
Sides.
So, Sarah, sides are,
Singling her out.
well,
Oh,
Maybe Nathan doesn't know.
Nathan, do you know what sides are?
No, what is it?
Nathan.
Sam, do you want to explain?
So sides are men who have sex with men that don't like anal sex. So it's
So
just
So there's top,
jerking.
bottom, and then there's side.
Side.
Actually,
They
I've heard of
don't.
this, yeah.
So it's like jerking and sucking.
Thank you for that.
Very cool.
Or frauding. Or...
The point is, they're the third
where
option.
did you guys find that?
So this graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an amazing graphic.
Did you draw that for this, George?
Why is there a drill?
So that's a metaphor for anal sex. The drills being around are a metaphor for anal sex.
Also, why is the keyhole so
Where
high
are they? Where are they?
beside the mirror?
So the cactus shaped like a penis. Do you see that?
So I have to tell you guys where I found this
Okay.
beautiful graphic. Grinder.
Wait, someone posted that as.
No, it was like Grinder put out an article.
Oh,
that's
that was like,
what's
what
a
are
side?
sides?
Put it on.
I'm so sorry.
Someone made that art?
Someone got paid $300 to make this art. They had to invoice 4 times and be like, following up, I drew this.
I think they did a really amazing job.
No, I think it tells a story.
I hate to be detective. I hate to be detective.
Please solve
But
a crime.
to me, this image isn't, the story isn't being told of like, oh, he's a side, he's waving away sex. He's saying, baby, we have nails and a drill everywhere. We clearly just moved into this loft. We can't fuck tonight.
Okay,
I don't think it's side related. I just think his partner's like, I'm tired.
well, you go.
Well, I was gonna. Something about the way this is laid out. It feels like it's gonna be a spot the difference. You know, like the way that there's objects and there's things.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there should be another slide.
In the next image, his armpit hair is way different.
Yeah, and we have to go back.
No, you're
and
so
forth
right.
and
It's sort of an
spot.
I Spy.
Yeah.
I think the person who illustrated this said, I am not an illustrator. I am not a director. I am not a singer. I am a storyteller.
Period.
Wow.
We did a herald. That was a herald.
We did a herald. And next slide.
Wait, so
Our
have we
sides there?
not decided if they're our sides there or not?
Oh, right.
I think they're there. Being a side is like the Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande press tour of sexual positions.
Okay, great.
I think. Because everyone's talking. We're all talking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're talking about it tonight.
So you're saying love it or hate it, it's still an obsession.
I'm saying what?
Love it or hate it, it's still an obsession.
Yeah.
Love it or hate it, that is a question.
And with that, that's our show.
That's our show. Next slide.
Give it up for Ben Sosa-Wright, Sarah Hagi, Nathan Hare. Give it up for Sam Taggart.
Give it up for George Civeris.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
We
you so
love
much
you.
for coming. This was so fun. StraightioLab is a production by Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network and iHeart Podcasts.
Created and hosted by George Civeris and Sam Taggart.
Executive produced by Will Ferrell, Han Sani, and Olivia Aguilar.
Co-produced by Bei Wang.
Edited and engineered by Adam Avalos.
Artwork by Michael Fales and Matt Grubb.
Theme music by Ben Kling.